Coming up next, a welterweight matchup between Bruce Lee and Kelvin Gastelum. While he is one of the best fighters on this UFC roster, top to bottom, to have never realized a piece of UFC gold, former Ultimate Fighter winner Kelvin Gastelum, and some of you like to say embrace the grind. He has absolutely embraced it. He's embraced the sprints, seems to have this champion's mentality, and he'll try to parlay that into another big win here tonight. And he's gonna need that mentality in order to build himself back to where he wants to be. But couple that mentality with the skill that Kelvin Gastelum possesses. He's a fantastic boxer. For a short guy, he does a really good job with his kicks. He's just a full-on mixed martial artist, a young man that has developed that fighting style from the very start. Truly, truly phenomenal fighter, a great ambassador for the sport. Kelvin Gastelum has it all. And maybe his best skill is something you can't quantify, his heart. He's got so much heart. He's got so much heart. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee. I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5'2" player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging on it.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Left hand punch from the clinch. Nice punch, man.
Oh, how about the combination there from KG, DC? You know, this is a guy who has a wrestling base. When you see him strike and box, looks like a lifelong striker to me.
Huge D-land.
Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight, lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Oh, he somehow ate that overhand. Wow. And there comes the separation now. And now he's got the Thai clinch. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Oh, he connects there. Lee going for the head kick. No dice. Under 2 minutes in the first round. Just misses with the punch by Lee. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Great timing on that double leg. Oh, there we go.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Fighters back to their feet here. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Final seconds here of round one. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
It's a good round, not bad, but you're gonna need you to land more kicks. You're not setting them up. You gotta time them better. You gotta put some punches on top of them.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round one.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so skilled. You cannot just go after him guns a-blazing. Both of these young men are trying to find the right moments to attack.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. That's a big strike right there. Right under the elbow, body to the leg.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Now connects with a right. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Just out of the range with that right hand. Well, the opponent seemed to think he had shored up the takedown defense. It did not hold up there.
It may feel good in practice, but you don't know until the guys in front of you hit takedown attempt after takedown attempt.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. Able to land the single ground strike there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my Octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous two rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last two rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, and they've both been so evenly matched, still right when we started.
Side control now. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. How good is that right hand? Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lee. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. It's in there deep. There you go.
Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Gastelum has got full mount now. Ground and pound strike there now. Lee's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach for the start of this fight.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Gastelum. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Nice uppercut.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face.
Gastelum gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Misses with that punch. Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight.
Ooh, what a punch.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Ooh, head kick.
Hey, where as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and he counters with a straight left. That landed flush. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, collar tie. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Effective strike there by Gastelum. All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go.
Big head kick land.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Settle down. Can you breathe for me? Keep breathing. You're taking too much damage to the body, okay? I need more footwork from you. I need you.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Yes, you heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it.
Oh, nice punch there by Lee. To go in the fight.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Man, how good is his right hook counter? Lands with a right hand. Collar tie. And they separate.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
What a fight. All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
How the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kelvin